Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Clinton Howell Team's Weekly Market Update. I'm your host, Clinton Howell, broker with RE/MAX Escarpment Realty, and I'm here to tell you what the Howell is going on. Can you believe how cold it is outside these days? My goodness, hope you're bundled up and staying cozy somewhere. It's been a real challenge getting the dogs out for walks. They don't want to wear their boots and they don't want to step on the ground. It's far too cold. So what is happening in our local markets and overall, let's take a look at the RE/MAX Escarpment, RE/MAX Niagara Appointment Center information. We're dealing with a very efficient market right now. That's what I'm seeing, and that's what the appointment center data is telling us. We're seeing about 8.6 showings on average to get a property sold, but the volumes are down, but the buyers know what they want. So the sales for RE/MAX Escarpment, RE/MAX Niagara, the sold versus new listings ratios is much higher than what we're seeing across the region. We've been sitting at about 66.8% recently, which is it's very strong. But again, it's very focused. Like the days on market has been creeping up in general, but buyers know what they want. So some properties just get scooped up, and it's very interesting. The pricing has to be very strategic, very accurate these days. Yeah, I mean, there's less volume overall, but buyers know what they want. There's lots of buyers. This is the thing. But then, there's fear. The fear for the buyers is the market going to keep going down, right? Is there going to be better deals next month? Is if I buy something now and I pay too much, am I going to lose all kinds of equity? So these are concerns of buyers. But the peak of the current market, if you think about it, is going back to February, March of 2022. That's the peak of the current cycle. We're down in a trough. We kind of went down, we went up a bit, and we've come back down more. And we're kind of at the bottom of the trough right now. It's been 4 years since the peak. And how long is this cycle going to take? If we look at past cycles, they take 10, 12 years overall. So the bottom of the cycle is in around that 4 or 5 year mark historically. And with the access to information and data and everything else right now, we expect that this cycle is going to be a quicker cycle. There's lots of demand. There's housing shortages. So we're very much likely at the bottom of the trough right now. So it's a great time to buy. It's a great time to upgrade, great time to upsize. Because the delta between, affordable properties, maybe what a first-time buyer bought a few years ago, the delta between that property, a condo apartment, a townhouse, versus the move-up house into the, bigger family home, the change between those two numbers is going to be lower right now than when the numbers start going up again. That difference becomes bigger. Also, in terms of people looking to downsize, right size, retiring, of course, the numbers are down a bit right now, but a lot of those folks, I work with all kinds of seniors, and a lot of times those homes have been bought many, many, many years ago. So there's great profit, great equity in those homes. Happy to do a CMA, happy to look at values anytime. But quite often, more often than not right now, selling a family home that's been owned for many, many years and downsizing and putting the difference into good investments that pay dividends or this kind of thing. It's a great strategy, can be very comfortable for retirement and take away all the maintenance, all kinds of responsibilities, greatly improve lifestyles for those that are looking for a simpler lifestyle. There's all kinds of things going on. So what's specifically happening in Burlington? We've got 440 active listings, which is a little bit up from last week. 58 sales in the past 30 days, which is down slightly. And we're seeing a lot of supply. I mean, overall, we've got over 7 months worth of supply based on the current pace of sales. And the sales versus new listings has dropped down to about 36%. So we're kind of sitting in buyer's market territory. Now, it's very neighborhood specific, property specific. It can vary a great deal. The condo apartments seem to be moving the slowest. Median days on market has creeped up from 38 to 41. It's been creeping up since back to late December. It's been creeping up slowly. So 41 is the median days on market right now, and the average is sitting around 50 days on market. In the Hamilton area, we've got just over 1,500 listings, 216 sales in the past 30 days. Again, over 7 months worth of supply. So lots of inventory to look at, lots of choice for buyers right now. Sales versus new listings, the absorption rate, 41%. So again, sitting in kind of buyer's market territory. But in the recent week, 2 weeks, it's been sitting, more in a balanced territory than what I'm saying here. 41% is kind of the 30 days average. And for RE/MAX Escarpment, RE/MAX Niagara, our agents have been kicking butt, and our ratios look better than the region, which is nice. It's always great to see that. In terms of median days on market for Hamilton, again, it's creeping up. 48 median days on market, taking a bit longer to get properties sold right now. And the average is quite a bit higher at 77 days for the average. In the Oakville area, 226 active listings, so that's up a little bit from last week. 25 sales only in the past 30 days. So we're looking at a fairly low absorption rate, again, about 27% for Oakville. So very much much a buyer's market in the Oakville area at the moment. Median days on market has dropped a little bit to 27 days, average sitting around 33. So we will see what happens in the coming weeks, but I will see you next week. And if you have any questions, always love to hear from my fans, love to answer questions, and also would love to meet with you, check out your property, and help you understand any home values, any questions you might have. Have a wonderful day and stay warm out there.